Perry winds up and delivers. Ball 1, 2 strikes. Against the Lady Broncos, Russell. Another foul caught by Steinbrock, but it hit the ground first. So still 1-2 is the count. And on the video, I didn't notice the tape wasn't running, folks. I'm sorry. Playing the Lady Broncos here April 20th, 2010. Still in the top of the first inning. A hit caught by Steinbrock. 2 outs now. For the folks that will be watching this in replay, the Lady Lions are down 1-0. 2 outs on the Broncos. They have a runner on third. Was able to advance on the hit there. Kendall Perry is pitching. A high fly caught by Smith. Right field, that puts the Broncos down. They lead 1-0 after 1/2 inning here in the first. And we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum and athletics. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank, with offices in Bennington, Minneapolis, Salina, and Wamego. Member FDIC.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you will encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
We welcome Mike Perry to the broadcast booth here.
Gosh, Dale.
I guess you could say booth.
A blanket and everything to sit on. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Well, I've sat here and suffered before on these cold aluminum seats. It doesn't take this old boy long to figure things out.
It's very comfortable. Well, we're just getting started here, I see.
Yes,
I thought I was really late, but...
Well, we had a delay. The batter's box was lined up to the left, angling left of the pitcher's mound. So we had some discussion about that, which was fine because that delayed the start, and I wasn't quite ready on time. So they erased a lot of the lines and re-chalked to get straight onto the pitcher's mound. And we had 2 errors there in the top of the first.
Ooh, ouch.
So it had an unearned run scored by the Broncos on the second error. The first error advanced her to second base.
Minneapolis supporting a little different lineup than they did last year as Kylie Gregg leads off this year, and she's leading off here to start the bottom half of the first inning. Minneapolis trailing by 1, as Dale mentioned. Russell in from the great out west. There's a nice poke into right field, base hit for Kylie Gregg. Well, I saw just an awesome game down in Ellsworth last Friday. Minneapolis doubleheader with Ellsworth. Lost the first game 4-3, and good grief, the second one went into 12 innings. Minneapolis won it.
Wow.
2-0.
Yeah, I mentioned that your daughter had pitched 18 innings that day. The bunt by Smith, foul ball. Was that Smith?
Yes.
Okay.
This is Jessica Smith, and
we have both Smith's girls, don't we?
yes, Cassie plays right field, and Jessica plays center.
But again,
And
foul.
she's trying to lay it down. She keeps fouling it off, though. 2 strikes to count on Jess now, down in the count. So she'll have to protect the plate here, as Minneapolis with a base runner on first. It would really like to get her down to second. Inside, ball 1. Yes, and that happened to be Ellsworth's ace that pitched that second game, so we felt pretty good about that.
Mm-hmm.
Throw back to first, and she is safe as they throw behind Gregg. Catcher's got a pretty good arm there.
2-2 the count.
I brought the sweatshirt. I might as well just go ahead and put it on. Huh?
Yeah, I'm about ready to don my coat here.
When you're sitting still and there's just a slight breeze, it's...
There was a pretty good breeze at noon, and I thought, oh, no. But it went down, thank goodness.
You know, ever since they put on the new gravel or the rock here,
3-2.
we don't get near as dusty as we used to.
Yeah, well, the dust concerned me somewhat, but I didn't want to sit here and get cool in the breeze either, the stiffer breeze.
Well, she's worked the count full here. Ground ball to third. She knocks it down. There will be no play. As Smith has wheels, gets down to first base, and she'll be followed here in the order by her sister.
That's Walker, isn't it?
No, that isn't Cassie. That is Walker. Bailey Walker. Bailey will be batting third here. Way inside. Plays a pretty decent shortstop. They moved Allie Steinbrock from short to third. Moved Greg out to the left. And she plays pretty salty left field. Jess is in center and Cassie's in right. And so far this year, we've seen some pretty good defense. But you'd mentioned a couple errors in the first inning. We'll forget those.
Yes.
Oh, my.
And low and inside, but called strike.
Goodness. It was a call strike.
That one wasn't called strike.
Two and two the count. Bailey Walker swung on and fouled down the left field line. Corralled there by Miss O'Neill. Head coach Heather O'Neill, I believe.
I never can remember her name, so I did not talk about it. Heather O'Neill, head coach. Cleo Semino, assistant.
We got a force out at third as the ground ball goes to third. And Russell has one out. Brings up Allie Steinbrock.
The jacket went on for me, and that Mike took his cues, going to put a sweater on. Here's the pitch to Steinbrock, 1-0 here. Inside. And the wind-up and delivery, another inside. Ooh, wow, strike two is the call. That ref likes that inside there. And Steinbrock swings at that one. She said, well, he's called me twice. I'm going to take a bat swing here. 2-0 is the call here against Steinbrock. Here's the delivery. That was way inside and low. 1-2 the count.
Well, at Ellsworth, I had on every jacket I could
Imagine.
find.
There's a hit up the center.
Sender.
Into the outfield. It's going to hold the runners, bases loaded, one out. So a hit for Steinbrock.
Nice base hit right up the middle. Allie went with the pitch and runs that one into center for a clean base hit. We have the bases loaded, one out.
Had 4 hits this inning so far. Oh, another force out and safe at first.
Yeah.
Cassie Smith's forced out at home.
Now they got 2 outs.
2 out, bases loaded. That hit was right to the pitcher. She wasn't overwhelmed by it, was able to gather her composure and throw it home to the catcher for the force out.
This is the other test transplant.
Oh, I didn't know we had 2.
Alicia something.
Okay.
It's the best I can do.
Inside throw again. Strike is called.
No balls and a strike on the Minneapolis catcher.
Another low ball.
1-1. Minneapolis still with bases loaded. Bottom of the first. Sure would like to get a run across here. And we
this
will.
Might be one. Walker slides.
She's in there. Bailey Walker quick to the home plate from third on that pass ball, and the runners move up. So we're still in pretty good shape here if Alicia can put this ball in play.
Runners at third and second. 2 outs.
A lot of room up the middle if you can get it by the pitcher, as the shortstop is shading towards third base line.
Foul.
Nice rip there down the third base side, but foul and out of play. Minneapolis boys, I don't know how they came out with Ellsworth. It was 10-9 that last game, and I don't know whether
really?
it was us or them. I do know they.
Ooh, another inside call. Out is the strike is the call. Out she goes. He likes that inside throw there. 1-1 is the score after 1 inning. The Lions had the bases loaded, only able to manufacture 1 run out of it, but they do tie the score. We'll be back.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. The Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Todd and Shelley Wilson and Wilson Shields Funeral Home offer affordability and dignity. They know that the Minneapolis Lions will have a great season and want to wish them the best. Wilson Shields Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
Let's make it delicious. Let's make it fast. Let's make it a meal from KT's in downtown Minneapolis. KT's, home of the almost world-famous hamburger. KT's wishes the Lions best wishes during the upcoming season.
Welcome back to the Diamond here in Minneapolis.
Hap McCain Field here, the south field at Minneapolis, has been developed a little into a really nice softball diamond. Started out LT Hickson Field.
What was that the name of it?
A long time ago. He broke ground over here and had a little start to a field. They've developed it, and Hap McCain family of put in some money and nice new backstop and fence. Really nice softball facility.
Hap McCain, only one of 2 individuals out of Ottawa County that I'm aware of that have played professionally in any sport.
Well, you got me there, Dale. I only know of him.
Well, the other one was Elvin Tiny Feather. Back in the 20s, went on to play football in the NFL.
I'll be darned.
Strike, was it strike?
No, it
No,
was
ball
outside.
one.
It
Ball
was ball one.
I wasn't paying any attention.
We're all tied up at 1 apiece, and Russell batting here in the top of the second. Nice day. It's not extremely hot.
No suntan lotion needed necessarily.
Not yet, anyway. Sunscreen on the old schnoz. Sometimes I'll get surprised.
Yes, that's happened to me before. I remember going out one spring day back in my early 20s and planting a garden all afternoon, and it's a cloudy day and just burned my bald head to a crisp.
You only did that once.
That's
huh?
right. That's all it took. Oh, well, it's cloudy. What the heck, you know?
Yeah. 3-2.
And a hit.
And a hit into left center. Jess cuts it off. It's back in. The relay throw to Bailey Walker, and Russell is in business here with the leadoff batter on here in the second. One to one.
Outside.
Well, I was going to say earlier he needs to be consistent with that outside pitch, and he is right there. That's a strike. It was definitely off the plate, I'm seeing, isn't it, Dale?
Yeah.
2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and about the same location.
Now, is our catcher this Alicia that you didn't know the last name?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know who she was looking at her earlier.
Where was that? Oh, sorry about that. I can't complain, can I?
2 strikes, 1 ball is the call.
That one just a little bit high, I think.
That one's outside. Moves the runner to second. So it's 2-2. No outs. 1 runner on.
We need to get the batter right here.
Over the head of the center
hit into
baseman.
the gap, and that'll score 1. As the relay throw is way out in the outfield, and she's able to get to second. Throw should have probably been to second base there. And they score 1. Nobody out here. Two to 1 Russell still batting here in the second.
Foul down the left field line.
Well, they're getting good rips so far. 1 strike the count.
This the 4th year of the softball program. Am I correct there, Mike?
At least, if not 5.
Another foul.
Boy, she's just off the line a tad. Minneapolis girls, I believe, are 5-5 right now. Two strikes the count here on the Russell batter.
Inside
In
low.
the dirt. And the throw is in the dirt. Allie not able to come up with that as the runner advances to third. So Russell in business right here with a chance to score 2 runs here. Unless we can work our way out of this jam.
High. Makes the count 2-2.
That's hit out into the outfield. Smith cannot come up with it off the mitt, and she will stand up with a double.
And the second base runner scores, makes the score 3-1 in favor of the Lady Bronx.
Jess had a ways to run there to get to that ball.
Yeah,
just went off the end of her mitt.
Just off the end of her mitt. High. 1 another count.
Well, Dale, I was trying to get some more information on our track team. I like doing a track meet here and there. Beloit's coming up, I believe.
Yeah, not too far off.
It's a big one up in Mitchell County. Draws the 1A, 2A, 3A I think even some 4A kids.
Yeah, I think some 4A's come to it. There's 3A, 4A, and 1A, 2A split.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
3 balls to count. Kendall needs to come across with a strike here.
The softball, baseball, and golf programs have taken their toll on the track team.
Yes, it has.
What I can understand.
Run, Chels, run!
1 out. Steinbrock fields the ball, throws the runner out at first. Second base runner advances to third safely. So 1 down, 3-1 the score, the Lady Broncos.
Well, Minneapolis gets the sticks out. We'll have a high-scoring affair here. Russell able to make contact. Good pitch there by Kendall. Strike right down the middle. 1 out, 1 on for Russell. Top of the second, 3-1. Lady Broncos make that 4-1. Base hit there, scores the runner from third. Four to 1, Lady Broncos. Swung on early and fouled down the left field line. 1 strike. The count. So far, most of their hits have been to the left side, so they're getting around on Kendall's pitch.
How about the only names I've seen in the newspaper on track results are for Trickle and Doherty on the boys' side in distance. And there's a hit, an error by Walker.
Yeah.
Runner advances to second safely and batter to first.
She needs to get that mitt turned over.
I think I might have saw Mortimer in the girls' side on the 400 meters
400.
But I haven't seen many Minneapolis names in the track results.
I would think we would be pretty strong in the distance events.
Smoky Valley was scheduled last Friday, but I didn't see any Minneapolis names listed in the results, so we must not have gone. And runners advance on the catching error to second and third. So 2 runners in scoring area here. The score 4-1, 1 down. 1 out, that's what I should say it. The high fly ball, caught by Walker.
Walker gets under that one, makes the catch right behind second base, and
Holds
there's
the
2
runner
away.
Holds the runner at third.
Four to 1, Lady Broncos, top the second. Runner on second and third. Be nice to shut them down here without any more runs being scored. Two
2-0, the call. Or the count here.
Kendall pitching behind the runners a little bit, but they're also hitting her fairly decent, so she's probably being a little more choosy. Where there's ground ball to third, up and throwing with it is Allie Steinbrock, and the out is at first, and that's the end of the inning, or the top of the second for Russell. 4-1 as they put 3 runs across in the top of the second. We'll be back with Minneapolis batting in the bottom of the second here in just a minute.
First baseman there is the Allison girl, is that right?
Yes, Victoria
yeah, okay.
Allison.
We'll be back.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities are very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lions Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Farm Bureau's wide range of insurance and financial products help protect what's most important, your family, auto, home, and other possessions. Call your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent in Minneapolis, George Dressy. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks, committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, a Lion sports backer.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast to the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior Senior High School. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
All right, we're back.
Addie Roth was the first hitter there that just grounded to second, and the second baseman had a little oops. Now our first baseman, Minneapolis, Victoria Allison. Swing and a miss, and the throw back behind Addie. She's got a pretty good arm, the catcher from Russell, so we'll have to watch that. She's not afraid to throw behind you. There's a ground ball out to second again. Addie stopped for a minute because the ball was in the air, and Victoria moves Addie down to second.
And I don't remember the first baseman's name for Russell, Mike, but she's a freshman post player.
Yeah. They had a wonderful team for as young as they were.
I thought that was her when she was batting, but I couldn't quite tell from the helmet. But now that she's out there at first without a helmet, I definitely recognize her. 1-1 the count here.
I think this is Megan Hikus. Yes. Two balls and a strike. Number 9 hitter for Minneapolis as we have Addie Roth on second. And she puts it in play. The third baseman is up throwing.
Safe.
She will be safe.
And Roth holds at third wisely.
If we can coax a nice little base knock out of Kylie Gregg, we'll plate one here and get this thing down to just a 2-run game. Minneapolis with runners on the corners. Hikus on first and Gregg the hitter, and I'm sure they're going to send Megan Hikus right here, try and get her moved down to third, or down to second. No one covering, so. And
Hikus.
that was a ball. So
Hikus with the steal to second. 2 runners in scoring position now. 2-0 the count for Gregg.
And Kylie needs just one good one here and be 2 RBIs. Minneapolis will be right back in this thing. High, and the count is in her favor with 3 balls and no strikes. Bottom of the second, that's a strike as she pours one in there. Kylie taken all the way.
3-1 the count now.
1 out.
Connects.
Oh, bad throw to first.
Tagged out at first.
And they call her safe.
Oh.
The throw is high.
So 2 to 4-2 is the score, excuse me.
Yeah, that run scored. Addie Roth scored. Now Megan Hikus on third, and Kylie Gregg is on first.
I must say I would tend to agree with the Bronco fans. I think she was out. But
yeah, I think she swiped the mid at her and tagged her out. I'd sure like to see Jessica Smith get a hold of one right here.
Runners at the corners. Nobody covering second, so Gregg easily advances. So the score can be tied here very easily.
Yeah, Smith took that one. It is a strike, so she's down in the count. 1 strike, no balls here.
1-1.
You always wonder about that one, because earlier that has been a strike, a time or two.
Well,
1-1.
With our pitching, it would have been a strike.
That's off the glove, back to the screen, and we'll score one as Hikus finds home plate. Minneapolis, or is that Deja? Kind of runs like Deja Martin.
I think it's Deja.
It is.
Yeah, okay.
Good eye there as Jess watches that one sail high and wide and runs the count to 3 balls and a strike.
So the tying score is at third.
And we just scored it. Nice base hit by Jessica Smith. Scores Gregg from third.
Now they didn't put run number 3. There it goes. Okay.
And that will bring Bailey Walker to the plate. Still just 1 out here. So we got a good chance to build on this 4 runs. Felt a drop there, Dale, or is it just
I have felt 3 or 4, yes. I've been wanting not to mention that. I don't want to bring it on any worse. Swing and a miss by Smith. Or Walker, I mean. Smith returns to first.
Walker swinging at that inside pitch, and you got to protect the plate, so wisely done.
Another swing and a miss, and Smith is caught in a rundown. Oh, she's going to get away with it.
She's going to get back, as luck would have it. Jess got out in the middle of no man's land. The throw went to second, and she easily got back to first. No one there to cover on the rundown. The ground ball at the shortstop throws to second for the out. Force out at second. We'll bring up Allie Steinbrock, 2 away here.
Walker on first.
Yeah, good time for a gapper. Allie hit real well out at Ellsworth. Outside, ball 1. That one goes back to the screen.
Walker goes to second, goes in standing up.
Four to 4, bottom of the second. Neither team's flashing signs of brilliant defense.
No. Well, Russell did in the first inning, bottom of the first. That was.
Ball 4. Steinbrock giving a free pass. Now Cassie Smith, the hitter. Number 5 hitter for Minneapolis. And a base hit here would be huge. Foul tipped at the plate. And 1 strike the count. Dale, I'm going to have to get that track list, and we're going to have to make arrangements to. We've got the Minneapolis track meet coming up.
Yeah, that's the first Tuesday of May, and I possibly won't be here. I'm not sure yet.
Foul tip and held by the catcher for the third strike. Smith strikes out, but Minneapolis evens it up at 4-piece. And we'll be back with Russell batting in the top of the third here in just a minute.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex, Salina.
City Pharmacy has brought to you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Ada Grain is proud to be a sponsor of Lions Sports and hope that the boys and girls have a successful season. Ada Grain believes that sports and a quality education go hand in hand, building strong bodies and minds.
Welcome back to Hat McCain Field in Minneapolis. Ready for the start of the third inning.
Minneapolis plates 3 in the bottom of the second to even it up at 4 apiece. Kendall Perry pitching for the Lady Lions. Victoria Allison at first. Alicia catcher Addie Roth at second. Cassie Smith in right, Jessica Smith in center, Bailey Walker the sharp little two-guard for Minneapolis basketball team. She's at shortstop, Allie Steinbrock at third, and Kylie Gregg, three-guard on the basketball team. There in left, Allie, of course, the post. Athleticism of the girls shows here as dual sports, and most of them played volleyball also, so 3-sport girls. Joe Russell back in the batter's box here, batting in the top of the third.
And Victoria Allison played JV in basketball, but I'm sure she'll be trying to make her presence known as the years come along.
Yes, got some nice height to her.
It's a hit through the gap.
Base hit between short and third as Gregg from left field tries to pick off the runner, clear at first. That's quite a heave from there.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't do it. Even with a baseball, let alone a softball.
If I did, I'd be headed to the emergency room with the rotator cuff. Out.
High
and outside, and Russell with a runner in scoring position down at second.
Dust in the eye of the catcher.
Some dirt in there, especially if there's a contact in there, then it's
makes it even more difficult, doesn't it?
She's got a chunk in there, so.
Well, our other catcher arrived late here. The senior.
Well, I've seen Sarah Sharp catch and
yeah,
Emily Rankin.
Emily Rankin, yeah. The catcher has gone to the dugout to get some eye wash or something.
She must have contacts in there. Yep, she does. Well, we'll take a break too. Well, she's done.
Yep.
That was quick. Popped it in and out, washed it out, and she's back with the gear on, ready to go.
Didn't need to take any time to reapply makeup either, so.
Nails are in good shape. You know, after our very, very successful cross-country team, I thought we'd have quite a bit of distance runners for track.
There's a high pop-up out to third, center field, excuse me.
And the throw goes to second.
Second
As
base.
the runner tags and goes to third, I kind of thought maybe the throw would go to third.
So one runner in scoring position. It's 4-0, one out.
This girl hit a liner into right center last time up. She can hit. Swing and a miss.
Swung early on that.
Kendall found a good spot there. If she can groove a couple more right there.
The lefty.
That goes to the screen. She's coming. She's out too. Nice play by the catcher. Alicia gets back to the screen and underhands it to Kendall Perry covering at home plate, and we get the runner. That's a big out there.
Yes, it was. 2 down now. No runners on in the top of the third.
1-1 the count. Almost hit her. Inside, ball 2. I wonder if Kendall's shoulder's a little sore from last Friday.
I wouldn't be surprised going 18 innings. You haven't been a masseuse for her?
No, I watched the ice bag go on, though, once or twice, but other than that, probably should have did the heat the day after.
Oh, that looked like that ought to have been strike, but ball is the call.
Wow, that one sure looked like it was down the middle.
1 runner on.
2 outs, 4-4. Oh, she slid under that as throw is a little bit high, but Bailey, I thought, might have taken a swipe at getting her tagged out on the helmet. But Russell play her right under the tag. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two out and a runner on second. Well, it's kind of a
And there's the delivery.
slow one. That evens the
Foul
count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And just 1 strike, we'll be out of this inning as Russell with a runner on second in scoring position here. And Minneapolis would like to leave her right there.
Perry delivers here. Hit. Caught by Gregg. A nice diving catch by Gregg and left to end the inning. 4-4.
What a snag
after
by Kylie on the run. And
2.5.
short center, left field makes that catch. And we'll be back.
Roth Repair has been a fixture in Minneapolis for some time now. Fixture, get it? Roth Repair can fix, replace, maintain, patch, build, remodel, and mend just about anything. The work is professional and the cost is reasonable. Roth Repair, Minneapolis. Call them today if you need something done right the first time.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk, and 99 KG Country is a proud sponsor of Lions sports coverage. Listen to live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable, Channel 8.
Welcome back here as the Lions get ready to come out for the bottom of the third. Score still tied, 4-4.
Well, Dale, you've been all over the state of Kansas. You've been locally.
I've been all over eastern Kansas, central Kansas, some western Missouri. I need to swing out west in Kansas here.
I saw on the 10 o'clock sports last night. They had quite a few high-dollar coaches, college coaches in Wichita down there looking a couple players over. Ground ball to third. She's up with it. Throw to first.
Safe.
High. And that is our catcher, Alicia.
Yeah, I forgot the player's name. Is it Ewing or something like that? Down at Wichita, they were all.
Oh yeah,
they were all watching.
It was.
Not just local coaches; they were in from all over.
Johnny Dawkins, Bill Self, Mr. Martin,
The Wichita coach, and there was. I forgot. It wasn't the Duke coach, but I forgot who it was. Somebody I recognized came from quite a ways.
Johnny Dawkins.
Was that it? Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to remember where he came from, or where he's coaching, but he played for Duke one time. Two balls and a strike.
For Roth?
Yes. Got Addie Roth at the plate and Alicia on first. Ground ball up the middle.
Safe. Did he call out? My goodness. I thought they slid into that.
She did.
Out is the call. So
Well,
Roth on first.
That's good baseball when you cut down the lead runner like that. And
Allison at bat.
ground to third.
Foul.
Just foul.
Good mix of age here for the Lady Lions. I think there's
quite a bit to build on.
For several sophomores and freshmen playing.
Just a couple seniors. Yeah, 4 or 5. 6 that come to mind. 2 strikes the count here.
That's
and that one's thrown behind the
wild
hitter.
pitch. Roth advances to second.
Thought that might have was headed for one of Victoria's heels there, and she stepped out of the way. 2-1.
She's out.
Fouled straight up in the air, and the catcher, all she had to do was throw the mask off and locate the ball. It was right above her. Deja Martin, the hitter here.
She had to sidestep that one.
Yeah,
Roth moves to third.
that might have hit her on the foot.
Would have if she hadn't have jumped. Scoring run at third. Chance for the Lions to move ahead by 1 here. Steve Reich.
1-1. And we've got 2 outs, so
High.
way outside, almost
Corralled by the catcher there.
wild pitch.
Keeps Roth at third.
Addie needs to be ready. We've seen a few come back to the screen.
Foul left field line. Martin is tied in the count at 2-2.
Good
There's a
hit.
Drop error by the third baseman.
That's going to be an RBI as Deja Martin drives in a run as Addie Roth scores from third on a nice hit by Deja Martin. Put that ball in play and scored the runner from third.
Her second hit of the day, I think. Kylie Gregg, top of the order, back in there.
A good rip by Kylie. Back to the screen, strike 1. 5-4 Minneapolis. Back to the screen it goes, and Deja will head to second. Free pass now with a runner in scoring position, Kylie Gregg. would like to put this one in play right here. The 2 strike is, no. Ball and a strike. Right up the middle, there's a base hit. Hurry, Dej.
Yeah, she could have made it.
Yeah, could have made it easy. It's 2 runners we've like we could have plated.
So runners at the corners. 2 outs. 5-4 the score in favor of the Lady Lions.
Kylie Gregg at first. Deja Martin at third.
Smith, the batter.
Puts
Gregg.
the bat in the strike zone and tries to coax a bad pitch, but it is a strike.
Gregg advances to second. Oh, hurdle score. That's safe at first. Gregg holds at third. Martin
Wheels.
scores.
Smith has wheels. She can get down that first base line, and she did right there. The hard hit ball to short. And the shortstop had her eye on Kylie Gregg. The throw to first was not in time, and Jess outlegs that one. And Minneapolis scores a run.
6-4 is the score. Walker back at bat. Smith steals second. So 2 runners in scoring position.
Bailey Walker. Six to 4 Minneapolis. There's a good hit. Squibbed off the end of the bat. That's all she wrote. And the throw to first is in time. That's the way the 3rd inning will end. Minneapolis takes a 2-run lead here, 6-4 Minneapolis. We'll be back with Russell batting in the top of the 4th here in just a minute.
All your insurance needs, check with Bob Martin, your Farm Bureau Financial Services representative in Minneapolis. He can insure what matters most with Farm Bureau Financial Services. Bob can help you protect what's important: your car, home, life, health, business, and more.
One of my favorite songs, Dale.
That's right. Welcome back. Top of the 4th. Kendall Perry pitching.
I was just thinking back, Dale, the success the Minneapolis athletic department has had this year.
Been quite phenomenal, huh?
Just about every event done well all year long. Got some good athletes going through. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 1-1. High, ball 2. Kendall not too sharp with her pitches here today. She's usually around the strike zone a little bit closer than what she has been here. Almost an out at first, but the Russell runner legs it out, the base hit into right field.
So 1 runner on, no outs. Inside. It's going to advance the runner.
That's what's killing us right there is pass or the wild pitch. They call it a wild pitch. With a runner on first, and they get the easy pass down to second. Scoring position and no chance for the force out. But the Miracle in Ellsworth, they had the runners or the bases loaded and nobody out, and we got out of the inning with allowing no runs scored. It was something else.
Yeah. Oh, nice hit. Tagged by Walker, knocked it down, keep it from going into center field.
Well, Walker and the base runner got tangled up right there.
Base runner advances to third. Runners at the corners now. No outs.
Yeah, she ran into Walker, and she can't do that. She hadn't fielded the ball yet.
Okay, so it's a forced out, huh?
No, it was base runner interference.
But, well, she's leaving the field, so it's a forced out.
Yeah. Well, it's judgment call by the umpire is what it is.
Okay.
It was interference, actually.
But they called her out because of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if Walker had the ball, of course, she would have been tagged out anyway.
Yeah.
She would have been out, but Walker was interfered with. So they call the base runner out first out of the inning. It's kind of a judgment call, but you're right, Dale. It's
inside. Nice snag by Walker there.
Walker comes all the way across to take the throw. Stolen base by Russell Player. I think she's the shortstop. And they got her out. Nice throw. And the put out at third base as Allie puts the tag on her. Strike was the call, so we're almost out of this inning. And like I say, you never know. They were in good position to score a run.
Walker snags it. Up. Can't hang on. So the runner advances to first safely. 2 outs.
2 outs, 1 on, and Russell had scoring chances, but Minneapolis able to shut the door.
Swing and a miss. Or foul. Foul tip.
No balls, 1 strike. 4th inning. Low.
Walker knocks it down. It's a little high.
Roth does a good job backing up the play, and Russell's in there with a stolen base. One ball, 1 strike.
That encourages the catcher to throw that ball when you got somebody that can chase those down.
Yes.
Just get it in the area and let her do her thing.
Alicia threw out the runner at third earlier this inning. 2 balls and a strike. Inside. 3-1. I think she misses her dad saying good pitch. And now Russell with runners on first and second as she coaxed a walk out of Kendall.
2 down.
2 outs, so they're going to be running on anything here.
Oh, a little high. He's going to score a runner.
Well, got to help yourself. And
they moved to third. First and third now.
6-5. Give them a run. That's why they have the other base there for the runner to tag the orange one and the player to be on the white one.
Ball is the call there.
1 ball, no strikes.
First
Fourth
base
inning.
runner advances to second, so
We're almost out of this inning, and now they have 2 more in scoring position.
1-1.
One and one.
A little low and outside. 1-2. Oh, dropped the ball, so the runner's safe.
Wow, they just gave him 2 runs and about ready to give him another one. Errors in the field.
Score tied at 6. Top of the 4th.
I wonder what's going on.
What's going on?
Well, I hope she was looking.
I think I saw a verbal response. A facial response, I should say. In your direction.
Hey, be a header, let's go.
3-2, full count here. We need to get the runner right here. All tied up at 6 apiece here in the 4th inning. Russell.
Ooh, Smith.
Right to Smith.
Snags it. Is that Cassie? Or that's Jessica?
That's Jessica.
Yeah.
That's a nice catch by Jess in center. That retires the side, but Russell comes up with 2 unearned runs and ties the score at 6 apiece. We'll be back with Minneapolis batting in the bottom of the 4th here in just a minute.
Bennington State Bank is proud to sponsor the Minneapolis Lions this season. They're proud to be a part of their great community and strive for excellence in their school curriculum.
Excuse me.
It's all right. Allie Steinbrock going to lead it off here for Minneapolis in the bottom of the 4th and dribbles one out. Second baseman is there. She can't
snag it. Oh, got it just in time. She dribbled it along the baseline there and finally picked it up and got it to the first baseman.
Yeah, the first baseman actually ended up picking it up. She kicked it over to her. There's a pop up to the second baseman. She's got it. And 2 away, 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Alicia, the catcher, is up.
Addie Roth in the on-deck circle. Over but low. Ball 1. There, that ball was headed up the middle, tipped by the pitcher over to the third baseman. There's no play at first. Base hit by Alicia. She's been pretty consistent. Addie Roth at the plate right here.
Foul tip.
Off home plate. There's another one. 2 strikes. Count on Addie. 6-6. Here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs, 1 on. Alicia on first. Addie Roth watches that one float high. 2-2.
So Roth evens up the count.
Way outside, and Alicia will get down to second on the pass ball. And we're back in business with a runner in scoring position. With 2 out. Full count here.
Swing and a miss. The inning's over. Bottom of the 4th, 5th coming. It's 6-all. The Lions go down with 1 hit in that half inning. We'll be back. Welcome back to Hat McCain Field here at the top of the 5th. Score all knotted at 6.
Well, Minneapolis does have a couple more pitchers. Kendra Williamson is a very good pitcher, freshman, and which will be looked on in the years to come to pitch most of the games for Minneapolis. She's pitched quite a bit this year. Pitched 2 games at Sacred Heart. Pitched a game here against Lincoln, and had a injury.
That was a good one. Right down the pike there.
And so she hasn't been able to pitch for a week or so. So hopefully she's getting back into form.
Deep hit over Smith's head. That's going to be a triple. At least. Could have got home. Maybe.
A triple. Big hit to right center field over the head of our center fielder, so it was tagged pretty good. So Russell with the leadoff hitter on third here. That one came out of the mitt and back to the screen, but no advancement by Russell. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Kendall. One and one the count. Left-hand hitter here for Russell. Pop up to shortstop. Bailey under it.
By Walker.
Gets the first out of the inning. Still with a runner on third. 1 out, 6-6 tie here in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss. Strike 2. Couple pretty evenly matched teams here. Minneapolis in the outfield right now in their home red. There's a pop up, back up and out of play. And Russell in their traveling blue and black pants.
What color do we wear when we're traveling? I've never filmed an away game, so I don't know.
Red.
Okay. Very good. The home red and the traveling red, huh?
Way down the left field line, foul. out in front of that one, and the count remains at 2 strikes.
I've only seen them play home games, so I've only seen them in red. Well, I guess I did see them play at Sub-State at Canton last year.
1 out, 1 on. 2 strikes to count on the Russell hitter. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. 2-1. Or 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, state forensics is coming up in 2 weeks. Wichita East High School. Minneapolis fielding probably the state champs. I would think they're in at least the top 3, if not the top 2, if not the favorite.
Well, that'd be cool. Steinbrock snags it. Out at
home plate. Allie Steinbrock with a nice throw to home to knock down that run.
And
heads up move by
Alicia. Stays tough. Tags the runner. Doesn't drop the ball despite being run over.
And the rule is to slide. That's okay. Not too big of a...
She didn't slide, did she?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Not too big of a collision.
Yes, it wasn't violent by any means.
They can't get that way.
2 down. No runners on. Oh, 1 runner first.
Nice pitch there by Kendall right on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. 6-6. Russell with a base runner on first. As Dale mentioned. 1 strike to count. Make it 2
Swing
strikes
and a miss.
to count. Here's the pitch. Throw to second. And she's in there. Head first slide. Stolen base. Close play at second, though.
Mm-hmm. Walker had to jump for it. Reach. Bring down. She's good at that. Oh, through the pitcher's legs. That's going to score a run. And the runner's going to advance to second.
Fundamentals.
Russell goes up 7-6.
Hit right up the middle, right through the legs of the pitcher, right on into center field. Smith with the play. Tried to catch the runner at home, but throw was high.
Sprinkles are coming with a little more rapidity here.
1 ball, no strike, 7-6. Russell leading here. 5th inning. At the 5th or the 6th?
Top of the 5th.
Two balls, no strikes. Foul. Had a bunch of them down the left field line. Greg shading the hitters that way. And that one just about 3 or 4 foot off the chalk. Foul. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Guess that one was a little high. Ball 3.
3-1 is the count. Walk the ball, walk the runner, the batter. So Runners at first and second now, 2 outs. Low one out inside, excuse me. 1-0 the count.
7-6. Russell with a run here in the 5th, and they still have 2 on. Pop up to second base. Patty Roth gets under that one and records the out. And that's the way the 5th inning will, or the top of the 5th will end. Minneapolis trailing by a run. Russell leading 7-6. We'll be back.
Well, we return for the bottom of the 5th inning here at Hat McCain Field, Minneapolis. A little more activity on the sprinkles. Alliance trails 7-6.
Victoria Allison, the hitter. As Dale mentioned earlier, just a pretty nifty basketball player. I'm sure she played volleyball also. The first baseman here for Minneapolis. First pitch is swung on and fouled back and out of play. Well, we sat through a monsoon a year or so ago up at Beloit at a track meet.
Allison out at first.
Grounder to the third baseman, up with it and over to first for the first out. For Minneapolis here in the bottom of the 5th. Deja's been consistent with that.
Out.
Ground ball to third is thrown out this time around, and that's the second out of the inning. As Kylie Gregg, their leadoff hitter, comes to the plate. High, ball 1. That one dribbles in there, ball 2. Ground ball to third. The shortstop is there. Throw to first. Not in time.
The speed of Gregg got her there.
Outlegs that one. Now Jessica Smith, the hitter. Gregg on first. Minneapolis could use a run here to stay with Russell in the scoring column. Faked the bunt there, and the pitch is inside, ball 1. And I mentioned we had a couple pitchers, and Michaela Derricks is the other pitcher.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I think I remember that name from last season, don't I, as a pitcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swung on and missed. Gregg back into first safely. Two outs.
Foul.
Just almost over the bag, but it's foul. One ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a catch.
Third out of the inning
out.
as Jess flies out to the shortstop.
And I think I'm going to go to the car and get a blanket that I have in there to put over this equipment. We'll take a break. Be back. Well, welcome back here. While we were retrieving some gear to try to cover up our equipment due to the sprinkles. Top top of the 6 is opened, and Broncos advance a runner to second on a hit and an error, I think. Perry still the pitcher. I forgot I had a poncho in the trunk.
There we go.
A couple of them actually.
Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike.
It stayed in the trunk of the car ever since football season. How about that?
Well, let me know if I dip that umbrella down in front of the camera.
You're fine.
Swing and foul.
Way
down the
foul.
left field line.
Over the warm-up pin for the Lions.
Still 7-6. Russell with a runner on second. Another one down the left field line. We'd give a lot of money for an umbrella like this up at Beloit.
Yeah. A couple years back, you and Wahlberger.
Yeah. Ball and 2 strikes, the count. Foul tip back to the screen.
Madison, I heard him say that's Madison Bagley or Beagley.
Beagley, yeah,
Beagley
probably.
is this girl's name. I remember now.
Two and two. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. Must be a little water on that third base. As the runner came across it, she bit the dust.
That advances to third, so a runner in scoring position, 1 out. Lady Broncos leading 7-6 here in the top of the 6th.
That will score a run. Nice hit to right by the Russell player. It's an 8-6 ball game now. 1 out, 1 on here in the top of the 6th.
Foul.
1 strike the count. Well, is that all the rain we're going to get, Dale?
Did it stop? About the time we got up and scrambled, did it stop? What stopped? I'll
Can't
take
tell.
the poncho off the top of the camera.
Now a runner on second with the
Still a few little sprinkles,
fastball.
but nothing like it was.
right in there. Strike is the call. Strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eight to 6 Russell. Dribble her down the left field line, and Allie Steinbrock with a nice fielding play there, up and throwing, gets the runner at first for the second out of the inning. There's the left-hand hitter.
She's given us a few problems this game.
She has had a couple of pretty decent hits. 2 out, 1 on. 2 balls, no strikes. 8-6 Russell. And they're looking for more. Got a runner on third. The boys were trailing over there earlier, 8-6. So there's a nice
Roth
play by
names
Roth
it.
at second as the liner goes right to Addie Roth, and that will retire the side for Russell as Minneapolis will get the sticks out. We'll be back with Minneapolis hitting in the bottom of the 6th, trailing by 2, 8-6.
To the bottom of the 6th, Billy Walker up for the Lady Lions. The trail 8-6.
Need to get a couple runs going here. There's a nice ground ball to shortstop. She's up with it, and the throw to first is in time for the first out of the inning.
I think it's done for now, Mike.
Yeah, I thought I felt a couple more sprinkles, but I was just looking what's off to the west of us, and it doesn't look promising.
Doesn't look real encouraging, does it?
We get this one game in. Minneapolis needs to get a couple runs across here. Allie Steinbrock, the hitter for the Lady Lions. 1-1 the count. Allie inside, jumps out of the way of that one. She was most of the offense out at Ellsworth.
Nice potential hit there.
Ground ball to the shortstop and 2 away.
Good defense here by the Lady Broncos last couple innings. 2 down.
I think you're right, Dale. We might have lost most of the rain there. Just a little bit inside, ball 1. Cassie Smith. The hitter, it looks like the smoke's starting to roll in from somebody burning pasture out south of town.
Oh, it's not hamburgers burning?
Well, how'd the first night of racing out Minneapolis Raceway Park go?
Very good. Well, a little longer than I would have liked, but opening nights, getting the car counts, they have to invert the scores for the heats, for the features, excuse me, out of the heats instead of relying on.
That's through the hole into right field for a base hit. Cassie gets to first. The throw over the top. The first baseman gets away with the catcher right there to back it up.
Instead of relying on season points for the lineups in the features. So it took them a little longer during intermission than normally would be. Not just a little longer, a lot longer. So things were a little late getting going for the features, but the receivers worked very well. It's nice not to have to see the track workers get out on the track during cautions to direct people where to be. You can tell by the way the drivers were getting in position that they were responding to the guy in the tower telling them where to go.
Good deal.
And that speeded things up, I think, on some of the cautions. Hitter, foot. Definitely speeded things to getting cars up on the track in the heat races. There was no time really between the end of a heat race and the beginning of another, because the guys on the radio telling them get out on the track. So here they come.
I've always been impressed with the way they run them in and out. The others are going off, and
it's even faster now. Oh, there's an error. Smith scores, and Alicia goes to third.
Moved on down to third.
So it's now 8-7.
That's some good base running by the Lady Lions.
With 2 outs here, the Lions are gaining a score and have another one in scoring position.
Addie Roth.
I didn't see what all happened there, but
well, the
throwing error, I guess.
Throwing error went out to the pitcher, went off her glove, and of course, if the ball's not in that circle and it's free game, we're going to score another one here. Yes.
Safe. Tied up.
Alicia with an excellent slide at home plate. There wasn't any way they're going to put the tag on her. That was a ideal running situation for the Minneapolis catcher. She did a great job there. And that ties the score, Dale.
Yes, it does. The bottom of the 6th. 2 outs.
Foul tip.
Both those runs came with 2 outs. So sometimes you get 2 outs down, you get your dauber down. Ain't nothing's going right. This inning's about over, and then here come the runs.
That's exactly what happened at Ellsworth. I thought we were looking at a 1-0 game, and Ellsworth was going to win it because they had the bases loaded and nobody out. They hit a liner out to center field. Jessica Smith made the catch. The throw came to second to try and double her up. And the runner at third had a blonde moment. That's going out into the outfield. Uh-oh, we're in trouble here.
Yep, she's out. Roth was on first, stole second, overthrow.
Went to third and should have
out.
Probably, but anyway, nice running there by Addie Roth.
It's tied at 8 after 6 innings. They play 7 unless it's tied, right?
That's right.
We'll be back.
Popped back. Oh, Alicia almost got there. Foul. And the count runs full.
So top of the 7th here, the Broncos 2 outs. It's tied at 8.
Be a good chance here for Minneapolis to eke out a win.
Low and inside. Runner advances to first on the walk.
Okay, 1 on, 2 out. Here in the top of the 7th, Russell. And that's foul. Down the left field line as Cleo Semino makes the play on that ball. Eight to 8 tie, 7th inning.
Too late, little too late.
Throw down to second on the stolen base and just a little bit late. Well, the umbrellas are coming out again. Maybe I need to pop this one back open again.
I felt a couple drops. But
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yep. Walker snagged it, but couldn't quite get the ball to first base in time. So runners at the corners, 2 outs. Just need an out at first to end the inning.
Just
or
need
second.
1 out. A little bit high.
2 runners in scoring position now.
Stolen base, no throw down to second, of course, with the runner on third. 1 ball to count here on Russell's hitter.
Two balls now. Yeah, it's coming back to you, Mike.
It's close.
2-1 the count.
Well, Minneapolis had them down to their last strike. Here they've got 2 more shots at it.
I'd say she's safe.
Oh, out.
Called her out, huh?
Called her out.
I would agree with the Russell fans here. She slid under that throw. But you got to go by the referee's calls, Lump's calls. 8 at 8 after 6.5 innings.
Well, they've been consistent all day long, and that was out was the call. Minneapolis will have a chance to win this thing here in the bottom of the 7th.
We'll be back.
He's not going to brush off that home plate just yet, is he?
No. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's tied at 8. The Lions coming up to bat to see if they can put this game away with a run.
Allison,
the bottom of the order,
be the hitter.
Kylie Gregg is the next batter up, I think. No, she's not. Deja is. Okay.
So we have the 8, 9, and leadoff hitters. Yeah, the play was right in front of Kendall, and she felt more comfortable throwing to home there, and Alicia put the tag on her. Oh, that's a good hit down the left field line, just barely foul by Victoria.
What was deceiving to me is the ball was up a ways, it wasn't down, and so she had to bring the ball down to the runner, and I felt that the runner's foot was on the base, the bag, before she brought the ball down. But
yeah,
it's not what the ref saw.
Yep.
It's not what the ump saw. I get my language right here.
From my angle, that's kind of what I saw.
1 down. Deja Martin up.
Has put the ball in play all day long. There's another one. First pitch swinging. 2 away.
Well, Kylie Gregg got us going last time.
We've scored quite a bit with 2 outs.
Just need 1 this time.
Two outs, and we're down to our last hitter here in the 7th. Gregg at the plate for Minneapolis.
2-0 the count. 2 outs.
Dribble that one in there. 3 balls and no strikes, and Gregg has been a very patient hitter here today as
she takes the walk.
We've got a base runner.
Potential winning run at first base. Cassie Smith.
This will be Jessica.
Jessica. I can't get those girls straight. Jessica at bat. She shows bunt. Steal by Gregg in at second.
Slid right in there, and the ball knocked loose. Kylie does have
kind of boogered up her
wrist on
there.
that one. She's had a calf injury ever since basketball season.
That was a tough run and slide there for Kylie.
Tried to talk her into a head first slide the other day, and she wasn't quite ready for that.
Oh, winning run at second.
Jessica Smith.
There's a hit.
Send her. All the way, send her.
And that's going to score, and the Lions win 9-8. A run batted in by Jessica Smith. Congratulations, Lady Lions.
Wow. Big hit by Jessica Smith, and that plate's won. Minneapolis victorious, 9-8.
We'll be back for the second game here of this 2-game match. And those of you listening on TV, we'll be back in about
15 minutes.
15 minutes, something like that.
Double hitter.
And if you're on the internet listening, you'll have to dial back in.
Let's play 2.
That's right. Well, welcome back to Hat McCain Field for the second game of this doubleheader tonight against the Lady Broncos of Russell. First game was 9-8. Favor of the Lady Lions on a one run scored in the bottom of the 7th by the Lions to win the game. Back for round 2 here. And just give you prior warning, those that are watching replay, we will run out of tape somewhere eventually around this game. I've got a good hour and 15 minutes or so left on the tape. We'll try to be as judicious as we can. But here we go for the first pitch. Perry in the top of the first in this second game. Strike is the call. You want to get your headset on? Yeah. And there's a nice snag by Walker as she dives to her right to get that ball.
Good night. What a snag by Bailey Walker. That's on the replay films. That makes a highlight. That's 10 o'clock sports there. That's a heck of a snag. That one's over the outstretched hand of Allie Steinbrock. And
throwing
her away.
Nancy runs second, falls down, or she could have got to third maybe. Crawls back to second base.
I think she's okay.
Yeah, I think so. Just probably frustrated. So a hit to first and throwing error gets her to second.
One on, one out. Kendall Perry's kicks and deals. Strike one. Well, it looks like a little more. Kendall said the first man in blue is all over the place. Boy, we're playing pretty deep.
Different blue behind the plate this game. See how he calls it differently.
2 hits here in the first inning.
I would have to agree with her assessment. He was all over the place.
She said he was all over the place. He was calling that inside pitch, and it was way inside. She goes, yeah, it was inside. And so was that one, but swung on and fouled.
Bigly.
Over the fence and out of play.
Laps it to the left. Beagley, I guess is the name, isn't it?
I believe it is, Dale. That one's coming right back this way.
Made me duck, and I had the umbrella over my head. So 0-2 is the count to Bigley.
Two on, one out. And we could.
Can I ask you to get down, please? Thank you.
Here's the pitch.
Low
inside
and inside.
Low.
Runner holds at second.
Well, the hot dog was good, Dale, but I think I'd rather have had that
better.
pork. Pulled pork looked a lot better.
Steinbrock snags the runner at third, and did they throw the runner out at first? No. Not in time.
They didn't get it.
Not
it
quite
was
in time.
Almost a double play.
So runners at first and second, 2 outs. No score here in the top of the first.
Foul swung on and fouled back out of play. 1 strike the count. Well, we can deal with a little sprinkles, Dale. It's not too bad, but if it gets heavy, then we may not last that hour tape.
Yep.
Inside, ball 1, strike 1.
If you're listening on TV, we will go as long as the weather goes, but even though the tape might run out.
Here's the pitch.
Inside. 2-1 the count.
Well, they're warming up Kendra Williamson. I thought she was probably going to pitch this game, so that she's kind of working her way into it, I think, with the injury she had. Strike 2. Nice pitch there by Kendall Perry, and I was instructed not to give her any hand signals from the stands.
I like I say, I thought I saw a
You
facial
did.
response there. Dad.
Swung on, foul tipped. Nice pitch there.
Having raised 2 daughters, I thought I recognized
Yeah.
the response there.
Well, we had the forensics last night up at the library.
That was very good. Oh, and it gets through Smith's hands
my.
over her mitt. That's going to score 2.
It's going to score them all.
Maybe all 3. Oh, it would have if she hadn't held.
Yeah, Walker has a darn good arm, and she was poised to peg home plate. I don't think she would have scored. A good throw would have got her, that's for sure. But that was a no-lay thing on the ground ball out to center field.
Just bounced right over Smith's mitt there. She misjudged it a little bit.
Got to kind of get in front of him and knock him down anyway. 2-0. Walker's throw to first is in time. Victoria Allison with the dig. And that retires the side, and Russell scores 2 runs here, top of the first. And we'll be back with Minneapolis hitting in the bottom of the first here in just a minute.
Welcome back to Hat McCain Field, Minneapolis. Bottom of the first inning. Lady Lions up to bat, trailing 2-0.
Same lineup we had the first game, Dale. Looks like to me.
Different pitcher for Russell. Kylie Gregg, leadoff hitter. I asked her about what happened out there. She said the ball hit her pinky finger. That's what she was holding out there. Asked her how her wrist was, Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Yeah.
We don't want to get too many of those pinky fingers because Kendall's got a broken one right now.
Does she?
She's playing with it splinted over to her other finger, so.
Non-pitching hand, does it?
Non-pitching hand.
Good.
Well, she's got some pretty good velocity. Always good to have a couple of pitchers. Minneapolis blessed with a couple when we get Kendra back in service.
And fouls it off to the right. 1-2 the count. Kylie with the winning run there in the first game.
Jessica Smith with the winning hit, so it was a timely hit and great base running by Gregg to get into that position and to score from second on the hit.
As we mentioned, more than once in that game, she came up with 2 outs down. Was able to get the base and get some runs scored, so she can be productive. She's ahead in the count, 3-2 here, 3-2 here.
Full count. Foul ball. As Dale mentioned, they're traded pitchers. Their pitcher that pitched the first inning is playing second base. Other than that, looks like the same lineup.
Kelly Gregg takes the walk. Jessica Smith up to bat.
You got it right, Dale.
I had to think a second before I said it.
Jessica Smith with a big hit in the bottom of the 7th. Plate Gregg from second. Throw to second,
steals.
not in time. Kylie in there, easy. Stolen base. Inside, and that's the one we were kind of complaining about earlier on, but that was inside.
The first game.
High, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the first, second game. Russell in the outfield. Minneapolis has a runner on second. Jessica Smith, the hitter. I take it back. I think Russell has a different catcher this game.
Yeah, I would agree with you there.
I don't know about the outfield, but 2-2. 3-2.
High. Beagley still at first.
Oh, knocked down by the pitcher.
Safe at third is Gregg.
Gregg running on the play and almost slid into the tag, but the ball tipped by the pitcher went right over to the third baseman, which I think surprised Kylie.
Yeah. Sorry I was late with the camera there. Third baseman kind of bobbled it there, which allowed Kylie to slide into third safe. Runners at the corners now. No outs.
Bailey Walker, the hitter, as she takes one to get Smith down to second. Now with 2 runners in scoring position, no out.
Foul tip for Walker here.
Down in the count here, 2 strikes.
Ooh, over the pitcher's head, and that's going to score Gregg.
Drilled it.
Smith is going to try it, and they bobble the ball. Walker's going to go to third. She got a double.
What a hit.
Out of that, and on an error goes to third, and the Lions tie the score at 2 with no outs. That was a beanball right over the pitcher's head.
Yeah, that was a hard hit. Ball right up the middle.
Into center field. If the other pitcher had been in there, she might have caught it because she's taller.
Mm-hmm. Allie Steinbrock, the hitter, cleanup hitter, batting 4th. And she is due.
And oh,
she dropped it.
She dropped it. So
Allie up didn't make the call till he saw where the ball was, and it was on the ground.
Walker scores.
A little bit of difference between the one Minneapolis tagged out their runner there at home.
Our catcher held on to it.
We held on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Half the battle.
Again, I think she was safe underneath the ball.
And I think you made a good call, Dale, from here. Allie Steinbrock on first. Nobody out here as I about said it. That's Cassie Smith is the hitter. Good rip. It's popped up.
And the catcher can't find it.
Ooh, I thought she might have touched it.
Foul was called.
Nobody touched it, and it went foul.
3-2.
Good rip by Cassie. Kind of thought the catcher touched it.
3-2 Lady Lions here in the bottom of the first. 1 ball, 1 strike, and Russell calls timeout. Come talk to the pitcher. They're going to replace the pitcher. We'll be back. Well, we'll take a little break here at advertisements. But Mike, I was rather surprised to see that pitcher get yanked so quick here in the first inning.
Yeah,
that's kind of unusual.
She's had good velocity, just and was around the plate. Minneapolis able to hit her, but still she's not that much slower than their first pitcher they had out there.
But their coach didn't like what she was seeing and gave her the old heave-ho here, brings in the replacement. Now the pitcher goes back to home plate as the catcher. And the first game's pitcher is back in. So, see how she does with the new ump, the new blue.
Well, as you mentioned, she's just pretty consistent right around the plate, and Russell Girl's able to play some pretty good defense behind her. Kept her in the ball game early on, but now she's back in here in the second game. Kendall went ahead and pitched the first inning for Minneapolis. Now, I think maybe Kendra's going to go ahead and pitch later on here. She's warming up. I think she's ready to go.
Jessica Smith back at bat, strike 1. And
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Steinbrock safe back at first. Tags it.
That's a nice hit.
Into the outfield. Steinbrock's going to third. Smith holds at first. Oh, Steinbrock's coming home. They were asleep. Scores
Allie
a run.
just went ahead and turned the base. Coach O'Neill center, and throw was headed to the pitcher, but we were going to the plate, and Allie scores from second.
4-2 is the score here in the bottom of the first.
No, she was on first.
Yeah.
She scored from first. Now Addie Roth. Minneapolis got the sticks out. Here in the second game, 4-2 the score. That's a good hit there down the left field line.
Foul.
Gonna
They
be
can't get
foul. Excuse me, that isn't Addie Roth. That's Alicia, the catcher.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
I see the ponytail.
We didn't find out what her last name is, did we?
I could ask Coach Facklin. Oh, that's into the left
nice
field
hit.
for a hit.
Smith stands up, comes in, standing up at second. Alicia.
Now Addie Roth
is at first. Roth sees she's going to see if she can get a hit and move them further. Lady lines up 4-2.
Nobody out. Be a good time for a bunt, I think. Addie's pretty nimble with the bat.
That was right down the pike.
Right in there. 1-1. Right up the middle.
Pitcher. Pass short. It's going to score Smith. 5-2. Alicia holds it second, and Addison gets a run batted in.
Yes.
At first. Allison up to bat.
Victoria.
A couple of years we'll have to say which Allison.
Yeah. A couple of years. We'll have another one. Let's not have a broom.
Well, the home plate ump would, but the outfield ump isn't. It's kicking the dirt off third base.
They had a
With that
broom
one.
earlier. In the dirt, ball 1. Alicia at second. Addie Roth on first. Grounder to third. Steps on the bag with the force out. There's one out.
Puts Alicia out as she goes to third. So it's Roth and Allison at second and first. Deja Martin up to bat.
Deja with a good hitting day so far. 2 for 3 in the first game.
A little low and outside. Martin had to do a little skip to keep from getting hit.
Almost hit her in the foot.
Another low one. She swung at it.
But the runners move up as the ball goes back to the screen. 1 out, 2 on. And it will be Kylie Gregg to hit with the runners. Oh, there's a nice hit there by Deja down the right field line, but foul.
5-2 Lions here in the bottom of the first. Bronx replaced their pitcher after we went up 3-2.
Good hit, Deja down to the third base. She's safe.
Allison moves to third. Roth scored. Deja Martin safe at first.
And that's exactly what she did the first game. A couple of those, safe at first, and a run batted in for Deja Martin. 5-2 Minneapolis. Kylie Gregg to the plate.
I think it should be 6. Yeah, there it goes 6.
It is, you're right, Dale.
Bunt shown by Gregg.
Nobody covering as the throw goes into center field.
Allison scores 7-2.
Usually the pitcher snags that throw.
Martin moved safe to second, and Blue runs over to talk to the Russell coach about something. You know, the Russell Broncos look pretty sharp defensively at times in the first game, but here they're just in there, just kind of blasé. We will take time out as the home plate umpire, well, maybe not. He's putting up with some guff from the Russell fans.
Well,
here.
sometimes you get a little thin-skinned out there, whether you're on the basketball court or the stripes on the football field or in blue behind the plate, and he's catching a little bit of problem here, but I thought he was calling a very good game so far.
I don't see what they're objecting to that happened there. I mean, the Russell players were asleep, as far as I could see.
Yeah, he wanted to talk to the AD, and
oh, that's what he was saying. Where's the AD? Where's the AD? Okay.
I think he had a beef, but I think we're okay now.
Yep.
If you just keep his mask on and stay behind home plate, I think we'll be fine. He's calling a pretty good game.
Yep. I couldn't tell what he was asking for. He was saying, where's the AD? Okay.
Here's the pitch.
Low and outside.
Ball 1. So I would imagine they're, yeah, here comes Mr. Meckel now.
Low and outside again.
Gregg with a good eye. Coaxed a couple of walks. Well, that's how she got on last time around, scored the winning run. 2 balls, no strikes.
Low and outside again. This pitcher's having some control problems here.
7-2 Minneapolis, 1 out. 3 balls, no strikes.
There's a little bit better. Yep.
No.
Called the ball, so Gregg takes her base. 1 out. In the bottom of the first, the Lions lead 7-2.
Here's Mr. Meckel. He looks kind of preppy now that he's lost 100 and some pounds, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Inspiration to us all.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that much, though.
I don't either. It's so much that
Yeah.
I just said it looks like he's lost 100 pounds. It would require a new wardrobe.
Yes.
Oh, what a hit.
And
Off the
the
glove.
pitcher's hit. Glove, safe at first. Greg moves to second.
Oh, they called her out at first.
Martin holds at third. 2 down. Jessica didn't quite make it to first, I guess.
Well, that deflection, if it would have went through, it would have been a base hit,
Yep.
but it deflected just enough that the second baseman got it and threw her out.
Bailey Walker fouls off to the right, over the fence.
Well, a few people are putting their umbrellas away.
Yeah, you can put it down if you want. See what happens. Oh, yeah, there was one. Oh, nice hit down. Could be caught. It is. Third out. So the Lady Lions lead 7-2 after 1 inning. Kind of disastrous bottom of the first for the Lady Broncs. We'll be back.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Rain has quit, I think.
Well, I see Coach Meckel is not coaching baseball anymore. I'm taking it. So is it Tyler
Mr.
Conradi?
Conradi, yeah.
Okay, is the head coach now? Okay.
You know, those kids have been in about every game. A couple of them weren't too good, but when you're talking 10-9 games and 9-7 games, they're scoring runs, hitting the ball, and they're having fun.
We were scheduled to do a broadcast of a baseball game a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, and it was just windy as could be, and I said I'm not going to try to broadcast over that wind, so I stayed home.
Well, that doesn't make for a very good telecast when you've got that much wind blowing through your microphone.
No. Kendall delivers. Strike is the call. So we do have one more baseball game coming up that's scheduled on the internet. Not at 910kina.com. Foul to the left.
Strike 2.
And we will broadcast. We have on the schedule to broadcast the Lady Lions' next home game next Tuesday, I believe it is. I don't remember who it's against, but on the 27th. Another foul left.
I think she's going to be under that.
She got it.
What a catch.
Knocked her down, but she got it.
She had to make a lurch for it at the end, but got the snag.
I wasn't even going to put the camera on that, and I said, she might get that.
She did get it. What a catch.
1 down. Timeout, so Roth can tie her shoe. Lady Lions up 7-2 here in the top of the second. It's nice when you're the pitcher, when the bats gives you a nice lead.
Yes. Yes. Especially if we score another or 8 more and 15-run reel them.
Yeah. Wouldn't have to worry about the tape that way.
A little bit high, ball 1. I think this is the first time at bat for this young lady. I think her last name's Funk.
Yes, you're right.
Swing and a foul tip.
Funk, a name from this area.
Concordia.
Well, yeah, but there was a basketball player back in the early 60s. Was it Keith Funk? On Shoemaker's teams. I think it was Keith.
It's a good hit there into center field for a base hit, and Russell has one on.
I think the story was
Nobody
he
out.
moved here from Delphus. His mother worked at the county.
Might be right.
At the county offices. his senior year, if I remember Gerald's story correctly, we went to state. It would have been, his senior year, and big hit caught by Smith.
Snow coned it.
Sure.
He had it.
His senior year and Sure's senior year, which would have been 61 or 62. We were going to state, and in the practices right before the first game, they were running around the grade school gym, and they were jumping up and touching the goals for stretches, and he fell down and broke his wrist.
Right, nice pitch.
So
Kendall.
that took quite a punch away from him, and didn't help them as they went down to defeat there in their third straight trip to state. There's a hit, maybe. Oh, Walker almost snagged it, just over her outstretched arm.
So Russell now with 2 runners on, 2 out.
So
Top of the second.
So any of you people that are around that are significantly older than Mike and I from Minneapolis might remember Keith. Might even remember that incident, I don't know. Gets away from Alicia. Runners advance to second and third. 2 outs for the Broncos.
It'd be nice to shut the door right here and keep the score what it is.
Inside. Runners stay at second and third.
2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. 3-0.
Ball. Walked them. Bases loaded. 2 down. Top of the second. The Lady Lions lead 7-2. Just need one little out to put this away.
One little low out.
Strike
Good pitch right there. Right on the inner half of the plate. One strike to count.
1-1.
I think if we don't get any more rain, we aren't supposed to get any till later on tonight.
Yeah, about 50% chance of rain tonight, I think.
Swung on and foul tip, 2 strikes, and a ball is the count.
Well, here comes Kendall's pitch, the 1-2 count. She delivers inside. 2-2. There's a nice one. Ooh. Bet he called the ball, huh? A little high, maybe. The batter ahead in the count, 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, foul.
Fouled off home plate, and we'll do it all over again.
Shouldn't have said swing and a miss. Foul tip, excuse me. There's a nice deep one. Falls in front of Smith. 2 runs are going to score, maybe 3.
Oh, yeah.
First base runner holds at third. Bigley up.
Well, our center fielder's playing in left center.
Yeah. She had to run a ways to get that to fall in front of her.
That is quite a hole out there.
Big invitation. And she smashes it down the third place line.
Foul.
Greg ran to it but couldn't quite get underneath it. The score is 7-4 in favor of the Lady Lions.
Started this inning with a 7-2 lead, and Russell able to plate 2 already here. Looking for more.
Right to Alice to Steinbrock. Out at first. Get that out of my mouth. After 1.5, the Lions lead 7-4. We'll be back. Well, Allison Steinbrock up to bat. And right back to the pitcher. She snags it. Throws it out to Bigley.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Well, I just was informed by a young viewer here, or a fan, that Meckel is coaching junior high baseball. I didn't know we had a baseball team at junior high.
I didn't know we had junior high baseball.
That's good. It's a nice way to develop senior high baseball.
Sure is.
And Blue's talking to somebody down here in the outfield. Doing some pointing, talking to the coach. Rance Steinbrock must have been down there causing some problems. Huh?
Well, what the Blue problem is
Jess Smith. She knocks it to the second baseman.
Cassie.
Is that Cassie?
Yep.
You're right, I'm sorry.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
Alicia question mark is up. She gets it to the short, and she's out at first.
3 pitches and 3 outs.
1, 2, 3. We'll be back. Welcome back to Hat McCain Field, Minneapolis. Top of the third, the Lady Lions are up 7-4. Kendall Perry still on the mound for the Lions.
How about a 1-2-3 inning?
That'd be a nice way to pay back that other one. That we just put out. High and outside.
All
1 and 1 to
strike.
count. Oh, 2 and 1.
2 and 1. Okay. No. Yeah, should be 1 and 1.
Yeah. Too quick of a finger on the scoreboard there. There's a hit down center field. Cassie Smith. Oh, Jessica Smith.
For some reason, we're playing in left center field, and they have hit 2 of them out the right center. Jess just cannot get there.
She lines up a little more in center field now. Still off to the left a little bit.
It's a triple.
High and outside.
7-4, Minneapolis with the lead. Russell is threatening. They've got a runner on third with that triple to right center field. Going to right. Cassie is there in foul territory, and the throw to home is offline, and
Russell scores. You can advance.
Yep.
On a foul ball that's caught.
Yep.
Okay.
You got to be ready.
One down. 7-5 the score. Swing and a miss.
Well, it's turned out to be a pretty nice evening, not extremely cold.
Yes, I'm just glad there's not much of a breeze, or it would have been a lot more uncomfortable than it's been temperature-wise. I got a little chilly standing up on top of the tower last Saturday evening at the raceway. Drops in front of Gregg. She brings it in to Walker. The runner holds it first. Had just enough breeze out of the east to make it a cold night on top of that tower.
Well, when the sun goes down, it's down below 50 degrees, and there's a little breeze. Swing and a miss.
The higher up you go, the worse it is. Kendall delivers high and inside. Runner holds at second. 1-1 the count. Just by Kendall's glove, just by the second baseman Roth. Smith snags it. The runner from second scores. Makes it 7-6.
Well, I was happy with our defense last two games over at Ellsworth, but it's kind of gone away from us here tonight.
There's a hit to first. Allison snags it. Tags her out. The runner moves from first to second. 2 down.
She's tall, long arms, long legs. She can get there, and nice play there by the first baseman for Minneapolis, Allison. Victoria Allison. I'll get it right.
Well, you got it right. You said Allison. High pitch by Perry.
2 outs now. 1 ball, no strikes. Foul tip. Back to the screen and out of play. Seven to 6, Minneapolis in the third. Russell batting. Fly ball to left. Gregg is there. Made the catch. 3 away.
The way the inning ends, Lions up 7 to 6, though they surrendered at least 2 runs that inning, maybe 3, I can't remember.
We'll be back with Minneapolis hitting in the bottom of the third here in just a minute. Now we have Addie Roth.
Thank you for being a sponsor, KT's, but I guess KT's no longer around.
No, but I understand they're going to have the Mexican food place out at the country club.
Oh, really?
You remember the one we ate at in Concordia?
The one Concordia, Belleville. What do they call that?
El Porte.
El Porte?
They're going to open one up out here.
Good. Well, that's not good because I'll just be wanting to get my fill of Mexican food all that much more.
Well, we run up to that one, every now and then, and I like it real well.
The last time, I think, when you and I and Scott Oshman ate there at Beloit before one of the sub-state games, I think we all kind of mentioned that'd be kind of nice to have one of these in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
You got to get our wish, huh? Allison knocks one.
Short center. She's there.
Grab it. Well, I hadn't heard that rumor.
Yeah,
or fact, either way.
Gutted it and putting in a new kitchen for them and remodeling.
Well, good.
Can't tell you when it's going to open. I'm sure it'll be before the bridge opens up.
You know, I looked at that bridge today as I drove by. They've got all the base for it down, looked like.
Good.
The metal. And they get her at first.
3 up, 3 down.
That's 2 innings in a row. That's no good. We'll be back.
Yes, you're right. That should be the 4th inning.
Tammy's there, got changed.
Strike. Good pitch there. On the outer half of the plate, Kendall with a quick first strike.
I was about to accuse Tammy a lot of being asleep at the switch there, but she's running the scorebook, not the. There's a hit through the gap. Late to first. They get on.
Nice hit into right field. Cassie almost throws her out at first, though, and 1 on, nobody out.
Throw to second, just not quite in time. That could be an interesting tandem over the next few years.
Yep.
The catcher and shortstop. Gets away from the catcher there. Runner moves to third. So the tying run at third now. Kendall delivers.
Pop up. Patty Roth is there. She's got it.
1 out. Addie's developed quite a bit since last year. That would have been a lot of times last year she might have dropped that ball when she was out there at second. She's been fairly consistent tonight.
Yep, she has.
Big lead to bat for the Broncos. Takes the ball there from Perry.
5'10" freshman, or thereabouts. Pretty good looking basketball player.
And she gets a hit into the gap. Greg tracks it down. They're going to score to tie the game. Gets it to Roth at second to hold up Bigley.
This is the only girl we need to worry about. She can hit it a long way. Looked like Bigley might have rolled an ankle on the base over there.
Blue called time. Let her walk it out. Looks like she'll stay on. So 1 out. Tie scored at 7 in the top of the 4th. High. Well, the coaches must have confidence in Kendall that she's going to pull this through.
Well, Kendra must not be able to go yet, or she'd probably be in there.
There's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count, 1 out. 7-7 here at the top of the 4th. Swing. Caught by
Cassie
Smith.
Right there. Perfect positioning by Cassie in right field. Gathers in that smash.
2 outs. Bigley holds on first.
Grounder to short.
Got her at first.
Bailey Walker knocks it down and throws her out at first.
Good judgment by Walker there. I thought she was maybe going to try to go to second, but she had to bobble it. She saw that she probably wasn't going to get second in time, but had time to get it to first.
Nice throw.
So it's tied at 7 after 3.5 innings. We'll be back. Welcome back to the ballpark here. Lights are on, Mike.
Lights are on. And somebody's home. Kylie Gregg lead it off for Minneapolis in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Gregg's been very busy as she scored the winning run in the first game. Steps out of the way of that low inside fastball. Ball one.
As we said before, more than once in the first game, she came in with 2 outs, nobody on, got some production going.
Jumps out of the way of that one, too. Two balls, no strikes.
Foul.
Two and one. Ground ball to third. Shortstop has it. Up and throwing, and she's out. Nice play by the shortstop. And there's one away.
We haven't been able to get the ball in the gap here recently. And Russell has. That's been the difference in this game so far. Jessica Smith up to bat. Inside. 1-0 the count.
Fourth inning, and it's all tied up at 7 apiece. Minneapolis needs to get a run here. Swing and a miss.
Took a little bloop swing at that.
That was a little better cut there by Jess. Fouled off and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside. Evens the count at 2 apiece.
Reach for that. Swings it foul. One out here. 2 and 2's the count. 7 and 7's the score.
Walker in the on-deck circle will hit. They'd like to have Jess on when she does.
Strikes the call. Walker comes up to bat with 2 down.
He rang her up. Call third strike.
Foul ball to the left.
So far, you're right, Dale. We've just been pounding them into the dirt down to the shortstop and third baseman. No call there. That was up and out.
Walker takes the ball.
That was in there.
Inside, and they call it strike.
One ball, 2 strikes. Threw that one behind her. Hit her leg when she delivered the pitch. I could see it bounced off her thigh. That directed it right out of bounds. Or right behind the hitter, Walker.
And another one right to the third baseman, and she gets it to Bigley at first. And 1-2-3 for the 3rd time straight. The Lions go down swinging, or not swinging, but with no runs. We'll be back. Welcome back to
Hap McCain
Hap
Field.
McCain Field, yeah, it slipped my mind. As the lights go on, the sun comes out. How's that?
Yeah, I was going to mention it feels like,
oh! Right off Walker's mitt.
It seemed like they turned on another set of lights behind us, but it was just the sun poking through the clouds, and all of a sudden kind of bright.
So leadoff hitter goes for a run here for Russell. Inside.
I kind of thought Minneapolis might take control of the second game and just run off and hide.
Perry snags the ball, puts the runner out of first, but the first base runner advances to second. Puts her here in the scoring position. Chance to go ahead for the Lady Broncos. Ball's in front of Smith. She gets it though.
Base hit.
Base hit. The runner advances to third.
Runners on the corners now.
So Rick Russell has recuperated from their disastrous bottom of the first. Tie the score. Chance to go ahead here.
One out here.
Over Steinbrock's head. Runner scores. Greg tracks it down, gets it to third, so they go ahead 8-7. They got runners at first and second with one out.
I think the sun might have bothered Allie there a little bit, the way that sun's kind of bright all of a sudden.
Oh. I was going to call that a ball, but he didn't.
We'll take it. Strike one, the count.
Well, the hitter.
Flunked her.
He's going to load the bases. One out.
Let's go, Rox. Hit that first strike.
Bases are loaded, one out. And we could use
double play here, couldn't we?
A ground ball to the pitcher.
There you go.
Got it short. Out at home. Good decision by Bailey Walker there.
Well,
fired that ball right in home plate, didn't she?
That's interference. She is supposed to slide. And she ran into our catcher who is going to make a play. So that's, anyway, we got the out.
High ball out to left. Greg can't get underneath it. So the base is still loaded, 2 outs. One strike for Beagley here.
Russell has taken the lead here, 8-7 in the top of the 5th.
And she gets another gapper. Greg holds it down. They're going to score 2 runs.
She's all right.
Indicating something's wrong with her throat. I don't think she got stepped on. But the Broncos from Russell are up 10-7 now. 2 outs, top of the 5th.
And they're not done.
Runners at third and second.
This girl can hit it a ton.
She hits it to the left. Greg gets it.
What a catch.
8 unanswered runs here for the Broncos since the Lions went up 7-2.
And we've dribbled
3 innings away. We'll be back. Welcome back to Hat McCain Field for the bottom of the 5th inning. The Lions down 10-7. Need to get something going production-wise.
How's the time on your tape, Dale?
We have about 18 minutes left.
Well, if we get a rally together, we may not make it to the 7th.
Ball 2.
Must have been a little bit over, but low. That one was right down the pipe. 2 balls and a strike on Allie Steinbrock. Swung on and another ground ball to third. I bet we've hit 7 or 8 in a row.
Right to somebody, huh?
Right to the shortstop or third baseman. Ground outs. Now, Cassie Smith. Little pop-up. Shortstop gets a glove on it, knocks it down.
Another fielding error. Advances 2 runners. That would have been out at second.
And now Alicia
question mark is up.
Alicia.
Okay.
Kind of, sort of.
Alicia question mark is up to that.
I could go get that last name if you'll let me.
You can go ahead.
Head hitter.
And there she takes the base. Bases loaded, no outs.
Good deal. Addie Roth will hit now with the bases loaded and nobody out. So opportune time here for the Lady Lions to get back in this ball game. Goodness.
One strike. As a ball, all the runners hold.
Bounced up in the air and bounced back off Addison Roth right to the catcher. I'm glad Allie wasn't headed home. 1-1 the count.
Inside again. 1-2.
She was getting that call in the last game.
Or 2-1, I mean. There's a hit. Bobble. Steinbrock safe. Base is still loaded, no outs. 10-8 the score.
Now, Allison the hitter. Bases loaded with Lady Lions out there. 10-8.
Blooper to second. She gets it. 1 out.
Addie almost strayed too far and got doubled up at the catch by the second baseman and the throw back to first. Not in time. And the bases are still loaded.
Deja Martin up. Kylie Gregg on deck.
Well, Deja's been consistently hitting them down to the shortstop.
Inside. 1-1 the count.
Smith on third, Alicia on second, and Addie Roth on first. Still loaded, 1 out. Ooh, good pitch there.
1-2 is the count. Inside.
Blocked by the catcher. Nice job there. Keep the ball in front of her. Smith has wheels at third, so
count's tied at 2.
Goes back to the screen.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. 2 down. Bases loaded.
It's Kylie Gregg's turn as we get back to the leadoff hitter.
Low and inside.
Well, big hit here, Dale, would
need a well-placed gapper here. Or over the heads of the infield.
That'll work.
And it made it. That's going to score 1.
Everybody's got to be running. We get 1 for sure.
Makes it 10-9 in favor of the Broncos.
Gregg hits a little dunker over past the second baseman, and everyone's safe.
Jess Smith up to bat.
And Coach O'Neill's telling everyone on the base, get to running on a hit ball because there are 2 out. Jessica Smith here.
Low.
Over but low. Ooh, threw it behind
Way
her, and we're
outside,
going to
just gonna
score.
One. Ties the score.
Alicia all the way in, and she slid just in case, scores the tying run.
Runners at second and third.
Now pound one, Jess. Ooh, swinging late and threw it by her.
2-1 the count. 2 outs. Score tied at 10.
Dale, I could use a great big bag of popcorn, you know?
Yeah. 2-2 the count. Low. 3-2 the count.
Full count now.
And there's a blooper foul down the third base line.
Ten to 10 here in the bottom of the fifth. Minneapolis batting.
Right by the
up the middle. They won't get her. She's safe.
I'm going to score 2 here off that error. Hitting an error.
Smith has wheels. But I guess she dropped it anyway, didn't she?
Yep.
Over there at first.
So 12 to 10 now in favor of the Lions. 4 runs here.
Bailey Walker with a chance to put a exclamation point on this inning if she can drive in Smith from first. And that will get Jess down to second. Well, just when you think you're out of it, we're right back. We're right back in it.
2 outs. Bottom of the fifth. 2-1 the count. Lines up 12 to 10. 4 runs here in the bottom of the fifth. She gets it to second. The shortstop, I mean. And she's out. Oh, she dropped it? What? No, they called it safe.
Called her safe.
Runners to first and third.
I actually maybe thought she might have pulled her foot, but it's kind of hard to make that call from short left center field. But Walker is called safe.
Inside. Walker goes to second.
It's kind of hard to make that call, but she's called safe, and we have to go on.
It's the right call, 1-1.
2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the fifth.
Being nice to get another couple runs here.
Allie
At least one.
Steinbrock with a chance to crack it open right here, and does.
Oh, nice play by the center fielder.
By the center fielder. Made a sliding catch. That wasn't an easy catch with the sun shining right in her eyes, too. And that's the way the fifth inning will end. Minneapolis takes the lead again. 12 to 10. We'll be back with Russell batting in the top of the sixth there in just a minute.
Well, we just had a Russell fan ejected from the game that had been heckling the referee. Had it out with A.D. Meckel.
Well, I think it stems to more than just the baseball game, because she was talking about a wrestling thing that her kid had to wrestle a 110-pounder instead of a 100-pounder or something, and called Mr. Meckel a unsightly name and marched off. Thought we were cheating.
Blue called a timeout, but we're back at it. And the Russell athletic director is right over there too, so.
There's a long
caught by Smith.
Wow.
Nice catch.
She's playing deep enough, just deep enough there. I thought maybe she's playing too deep on some of those, but man, that was just right on that one, wasn't it?
Yep, I will agree. 1 or 2 calls have gone against Russell, but It's nothing that Minneapolis had to do with it. So.
No, it's the way it is. We didn't make the calls. Inside, ball 1.
And these umps definitely aren't from Minneapolis. So.
No, I don't know them. I don't know them. Outside, ball 2. (12-10), Minneapolis with a 2-point lead. That's outside, ball 3. That's a strike. 3-1.
Inside. Takes her base. 1 on, 1 out. And the baseball game's still going on over there. Twelve to 10 here in the top of the 6th.
Ground ball to first. Allison has it and steps on the bag for out number 2. Smith with the long catch in center with the first out. Now Russell with a runner on second. One on, 2 out.
Right to Perry. Ends the inning.
That's it.
12 to 10. Minneapolis going to the bottom of the 6th. See if we can add to the lead here coming up. Okay, welcome back. Cassie Smith up the bat, fouls it to the right. Alicia Grimmel.
Grimmel.
No longer Alicia question mark.
Had half of it right.
Inside for
Yeah, I think
Cassie.
that's the first time I've ever seen anybody ran at a girls softball game before. But
yeah. Inside again.
Cassie steps out of the way of those 2 fastballs that were inside. 2 balls, 1 strike here in the bottom of the 5th, isn't it? Or 6th?
Bottom of the 6th. They bobble it, but get it to the first base in time. 1 down. Alicia Grimmel up to bat.
There you go. Nice to be able to put the last name to it.
And we're running down to 5 minutes tape left. So, and she pops it up,
into that
foul.
one. Oh, what a catch.
Nice catch. She trapped it against the fence, is that what they say?
Yep. Almost. It must have came off the fence and she trapped it, but that was a heck of a catch.
Yeah. Yeah,
that is an out.
To the shortstop. 2 down.
2 outs here for Addison Roth. Kind of hard to tell from my angle whether it hit the chain link or not.
Roth gets to the shortstop and it's out.
Nice play by the shortstop, and that's
okay. Back for the top of the 7th, lines up 12 to 10. Need to get 3 outs here with 1 run or less to win this game. Perry still pitching. 4 minutes tape left. Need to do it quick.
Good pitch, right in there for a strike, and we aren't going to get it in 4 minutes. I'm afraid. Here we go, though. Kendall. Pop up to center. That doesn't quite make it to center, and Bailey
has it.
Walker right there for the catch. First out of the inning.
Kendall delivers. Foul ball to the left field line.
1 strike the count. It can't decide whether it's going to rain or not, Dale.
That's kind of sprinkling a little bit, isn't it? Down to 3 minutes tape.
Ground ball to third. Allie has it. Throw to first. Got her.
Well, we might get it done in 3 minutes. Who knows? 1-2. Just need Perry to deliver here. This last out.
This girl has scalded the ball all evening long. There's a pop-up right there. Allie's got it. That's it.
And the game's over. The Lions win 2 here. The second one, 12-10. In the top of the 7th. The first one they won 9-8 at the bottom of the 7th. And I can't believe we got 2
it's
games.
Amazing. I can't believe we got 2 games in. I can't believe we won them both. But we did, and the girls fought through it. Quite a finish. And we'll take it.
Congratulations to the Lady Lions. They go to, if Mike had his scores right, 7-5 on the season.
Yes.
And check, if you're interested, check the internet at 910kina.com for the schedule, but I think we're back next Tuesday for another softball game. Thanks for listening here on Eagle Communications, Channel 8 and 910kina.com. Tape delay on Channel 13. Dale Leach
and Mike Perry
signing off. We'll be back, folks.
Good night, everybody.